People came from all over the globe to pursue the promised wealth and riches of the new land. Some would call this crazy. Some would call it the pioneer spirit. Imagine leaving everything you know behind, leaving your friends behind, leaving your family behind for the world of the unknown. Imagine this as just trees and bush. Ooh! For the pioneer, this was opportunity.
Mom! Mom! Mommy! Mommy! Mom! Mom! Mom!
Mom! Mom! Mommy! Mom! 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 Mom!
Children, please! Take it!
All right, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, that'll be just fine.
Hi!
We're the Halheds!
That's Beryl.
He's Francis.
This is Mother.
Gertrude Allen Fielding, born May 26, 1858, Canterbury, Kent, England.
This is her pioneer story.
I did not sign up to be a pioneer. I was happy in New Zealand.
I remember the boat that brought us here from New Zealand. Imagine 3 small children on a long boat trip, not to mention a pregnant mother. It seemed like a journey that wouldn't end. When we finally arrived on the island, Victoria seemed like a nice working town. Not the cosmopolitan center that Mother thought it might be, but it would do. However, little did she know that there was a catch. You see, my father had led my mother to believe that we would be living in the little town of Victoria. Now, he never said specifically we'd live in Victoria. He just simply said that we'd like where we were living. So when we arrived in Victoria, Mother assumed that we had landed at our new home. This, unfortunately for Mother, was not the case. Moments after arriving, we learned that Father had bought land miles from anywhere, which meant we had to go straight from boat to train.
What? A train?
That's right.
Hey!
Wow, let's go.
Mom! Where are we going? Can't we stay here? Oh.
To our surprise, we were all destined for some place called Shawinigan Lake.
Wrong!
Really? Destined for Shawnigan Lake.
It's cold! Mom, are we there yet?
We were miles from anywhere. I remember my mother's first moments at Shawnigan Lake. There she stood beside the railway station, a newborn baby in her arms, Beryl crying her eyes out, me clinging to her coat, and all the while surrounded by a fortress of luggage. The only visible thing we saw through the snowflakes was a light. That light was to be our home. It was perched on a rocky point surrounded by trees and could only be reached by rowboat. There was no road, no neighbors, no shops.
You have to realize Mother was a brilliant woman. She was a wonderful pianist. She trained in Leipzig, Germany. She was used to enjoying the busy social and musical world.
But we weren't there anymore. We were here. And Mother had to deal with it.
Come on, let's go.
Well, I suppose I could write everyone back home.
Well, now you could, but I dare say your news about today won't get there until about 6 months after tomorrow.
Fine, I'll just spend my time meeting the local women then.
I'm afraid there ain't too many refined women around these parts, but heck, if you find one, send her my way.
What about music?
No.
Tea parties?
No.
Sunday socials?
I'm afraid not.
Well, what do you suggest I do then?
Well, it's always a good day for fishing.
Yeah! No! You can get me in that boat, but I will not be touching any fish.
The Halhed children adapted quickly. Everything was an adventure for us. Unfortunately, it was harder for Mother, but she eventually began to adapt.
Woo!
In fact, between the seasons, she would even row across Lake Shawnigan to visit the hotel proprietor, Mrs. Koenig. Mrs. Koenig was a hoot. But unfortunately for us, Mother still respected our heritage and preferred to raise us in the manner of the old country. So on these occasions, we were always dressed in the most awkward and uncomfortable clothing. Even if we weren't in the old country, we had to look and act as if we were.
It took a while for the Halheds, but everybody seemed to settle in just fine. After some time at Shawnigan Lake, Mr. Halhed told the family that he would be accepting a job with the British Columbia Constabulary, and the family would be relocating to Chemainus.
Yes! Woo!